Recharge. I took up multiple commitments after retirement and was gainfully occupied. But there was always an undefined malaise. I couldn't rest by day, I couldn't sleep by night. My mind was worrying, and I was constantly exhausted. One day, I picked up a pack of cards. Magic had been a childhood hobby, and after more than half a century, I turned to it again. To pull off the simplest trick with aplomb, so that everyone goes bug-eyed with delight, needs hours of focus and practice. And I had endless hours to fill. So I taught myself some new tricks and repeated them until my hands flew, and even though I knew what I was doing, I still couldn't see myself doing it. When I was ready, I packed a bag, strapped on a sleeping bag, and left. Okay, not so drastic. I told my friends what I was planning to do. I was still of sound mind and body, and I had a yearning to wander aimlessly. They said I must be mad. But go and be mad if I wanted to. I get on a bus or a train and get off. Somewhere, anywhere. I approach the village elders, mostly gnarled and grey-stubbled like me. Only after I feel accepted do I ask to meet the senior ladies. I sit at a respectful distance, accept a glass of tea if it's offered, tell them I've brought some entertainment for the kids. That always pleases them. There's no entertainment for the kids in the places I go to. A few neighbors gather, always only women and children at this stage. I perform a few simple stunts, disappearing and reappearing balls, ribbons that separate and rejoin, coins that come out of ears, nothing big. But what a response I get, as if I'm pulling off miracles. I stay and do lots more tricks, the well-known ones, Water of India, Where's the Queen, Cup and Balls, all the usual stuff. But I have to be damn good at my game. They swarm me. In front of, behind, beside, even above me, on the branches of a tree. The whole village gathers. There is no longer any pretense that it's only for the kids. They watch intently. They want the magic to be real. I have to make it real for them. I love the thrill in their eyes. Every viewer becomes a child at heart. That's the real magic, the rejuvenation, not just making a ball disappear or the hoops link and unlink. I feel their desire to be delighted and their confidence that they will be. This intense pleasure in the face of the unknowable creates an energy, a kind of force field. We all feel it. I play all my usual stuff for a few days, but the money doubler is my most stunningly successful trick. It's easy enough in terms of the magic, but nothing can match it for sheer excitement. So I've learned to bring it out only at the end of my stay, when it's time to leave. Every crowd I've ever played for loves that trick. Love is simply not hyperbolic enough a word. They go ballistic. The hard part is in convincing somebody to put up his money. I have to wheedle and cajole. Finally, I managed to coerce one person. The crowd rustles with static energy. I match his note with one from my wallet and fold them both tight and place them on the table. I cover the two wads with two steel cups and flick one of the wads, obviously, into the other cup. Now one cup has two wads and the other has none. All he has to do, I tell him, is follow my movements carefully, declare which cup has the money, and walk away with his winnings. Ready now? Watch carefully. Don't take your eyes off the cup. Which one has the money? I remind them all, lifting the correct cup so that they can see the folded notes. I start slowly, always exhorting them to watch my hands, watch my hands. I pick up speed steadily, going faster and faster, talking all the time, matching the speed of my batter to the rising tempo of my movements. They are whipped to a fever pitch, shouting themselves hoarse. It's in his left! It's in his left! No, it's in his right! I swear it's in his right! I didn't take my eyes off it for a second! Choose left! Choose right! Choose left! Choose right! He has to choose one. And of course, it's the wrong one. And you can hear the collective groan in the next village. I smooth the notes flat and tuck them ostentatiously into my pocket. Go on, try again. It's not much money, I urge him, and he'd not want to. But the crowd was never letting him escape now. It's too thrilling for them without being out of pocket a cent. So we go through the whole thing again. Rising pitch and mad excitement and all. And he loses again. The crowd is like a beast. The women usually stand on benches at the back, lending their vociferous support but giggling madly when it all goes wrong. The kids constantly push through the men's legs and come to the front and are shoved back. This is the time for the big boys to play. The men bristle with machismo, each confident that he'd have nailed it. Once more, I tell their hapless buddy, and if the crowd hadn't been pressing in so hard, he'd have taken off at a clip. But he's hemmed in on all sides. I'll front your stake too, I tell him. You can't lose now, and if you win, you get all your money back. Now that's an offer he can't refuse, and the game is on. I flick the 2 notes under one cup, lift it again to show it has the wadded notes, lift the other to prove it's empty. The 40 or 50 or 100 pairs of eyes are figure of 8ing with my hands. I start moving faster, talking faster. The crowd is holding its breath, mesmerized by my hands, and abruptly, I stop. Their energy surges and crackles around me like an electric storm. Finally, someone blurts out, "It's in his right hand." And they all start yelling, "Right hand! Right hand! Right hand!" The mark puts out his hand slowly. There's more than a piddly $10 riding on this now. His whole future in the village hangs on this. His hand drifts to my left hand, and the whole audience screams at him. He jumps like a scalded cat and creeps sideways towards my right hand. The crowd roars with a single voice. I offered him a chance. He can change his mind. The crowd laughs maniacally. "No way, mister! I'm going to have to pay up this time." I keep offering him a chance to change, and the crowd yells at him never to accept the offer. And after ages, he shakes his head. "Don't say I didn't warn you," I tease, and the poor fellow goes a bit green at the gills. I lift both hands together in one hugely dramatic movement, and the folded notes are sitting prettily under my right hand. And the crowd goes berserk. Whistling, shouting, backslapping, it's a riot. He lunges at those precious notes and pockets them with overweening pride and ecstasy. In all this cacophony, no one notices the magician slink away, retrieve his bag, and catch the bus out of town, towards which timing the whole final act has been carefully constructed. Before they finish celebrating their mega victory, I'm gone. The energy from the crowd has surged into me as if I was hooked into the grid. The blood sings in my veins again. My nerves tingle. My mind is calm and ticking over at a steady, even pace. I can feel the comfort of a battery on full power again. I've spent maybe a week in the village, paying my small daily bills for food and shelter. I've entertained their kids and given the adults a show I know they'll talk about for weeks, if not for months. The guy got his money back, and I got an energy boost that I'll run on for some time. And when that runs out, another town, another show, another recharge.